This is going to be a tour of Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas. It is currently the largest cruise ship in the world. I'm going to start the video out on the lower decks of the ship and then make my way all the way up to the top decks. So the first area that we're going to check out is the Royal Promenade on deck 5. Starting off, you'll be greeted by iPads where you can book all your excursions for your port days. Then to the right is the Bionic Bar, which is one of Royal Caribbean's staples. The robot will literally make you a drink. Across the way is guest services. Then down here is actually the Rising Tide Bar, which starts at the promenade and then raises up all the way to Central Park. Then next to guest services is the Cafe Promenade. There they have a bunch of different coffees, teas, and pastries that you can get to order. To the right here is a watch store. In the middle of the promenade, they have like this old 1960s Mustang. Here is Next Cruise, which is the area you can plan your next vacation on board, and they'll offer you a bunch of different discounts. This is Sorrento's Pizza, which is open throughout the entire night, so you can come at like 2 a.m. and still get pizza. Then across the way is the Casper Clipper Bar, which is an old school themed bar, and they'll normally have like a guy playing a guitar and singing in there. The Port Merchant Store is where you can buy bottles of liquor and bottles of wine here on deck. Then you have the Royal Caribbean Store, where you can buy different things like Royal Caribbean branded clothing. They've got a bunch of different merchandise like cups, keychains, backpacks. Then there was this huge chrome cowboy hat, which I'm not sure the significance behind it, but a bunch of people were taking Instagram pictures there. Then if you look up above, you can see all the way to deck 17, where you can see the Perfect Storm slides. Here is Boleros, which is the Spanish bar on deck. They play a bunch of different Latino music here at night. Then the promenade wouldn't be complete without a Starbucks. Then right behind Starbucks is Spotlight Karaoke. So in this room, they obviously host all the karaoke nights here, but they also utilize this room throughout the cruise for various other activities. So a few nights on board, they did the trivia here, and then they also hosted bingo. And that pretty much wraps up the entire Royal Promenade. Here's another view of the big, huge chrome cowboy hat. And then if you look towards the front of the ship where those two doors are, that's the Royal Theater. So right here, I'm currently in the Schooner Bar, which is one of Royal Caribbean's original bars that they had on one of their first ships. This is located on deck 6, right above guest services. So you can sit here with a drink and then get an overlook view of the Royal Promenade. Then right across on the other side is the photo gallery, where you can go and look at all the pictures you've taken throughout the cruise and pick out which ones you want to purchase. Located here on deck 6 is Vitality at Sea, which is the spa and fitness center on board. When you first walk in on the right-hand side, you'll notice a cafe. Here you can order fruit smoothies, coffees, little snacks for before or after your workout and massage. Then located on the left-hand side is the salon, where you can get various things done like manicures, pedicures, and even a haircut on board. The spa then divides into two different sides, the left and right, and the gym is located on the left-hand side. The gym on board has a ton of different equipment. Right there, there's Pelotons, a bunch of treadmills, bikes, ellipticals, stair steppers. Then here in the main middle area is all the different weightlifting machines that you can check out and use. Then in the back corner is where the free weights and Smith machine are. And then there's also on that back wall, there's a bunch of treadmills that look out into the ocean. Now I'm going to give a quick walkthrough of the main dining room. The main dining room spans on 3 different decks. It's on deck 4, 5, and 6, so it's 3 levels. So this is the area where you'll be eating dinner every night, unless you're going to a specialty restaurant or the Windjammer. And then also on various days, they'll offer breakfast and lunch here as well. Okay, now we're moving on to deck 6, which is where the boardwalk is located. Starting off here on the left-hand side is the doghouse. Here you can order hot dogs and brats and customize them to your likings. Here in the middle is where the carousel is located. On the left-hand side is sugar, where you can get all the different candies and ice creams. On the right-hand side is Playmakers, the sports bar on deck. They got wings, burgers, onion rings, loaded fries. Looking up, you can see the Great Abyss slide. It starts on deck 16 and slides all the way down here to deck 6, so it's 10 stories total. Across from Playmakers is Johnny Rockets, which is an old school diner that specializes in making steak burgers and big huge ice cream shakes. Directly behind the Great Abyss slide is the Aqua Theater. This is where all the water shows take place on the ship, and on both sides of the Aqua Theater are these big huge rock climbing walls. I was able to get a clip of the cast practicing the brand new intense water show, so I will throw that in now. Okay, we are now on deck 8, which is where Central Park is located here on the ship. This area features a few different restaurants, a bunch of seating areas, there's even a bar and a couple different stores. On that right-hand side was 150 Central Park, which was an upscale restaurant. This is Chop's Grill, which is the steakhouse on board. Here's a look at that Rising Tide bar. It's at the top right now. That comes from the Royal Promenade and raises all the way up here. So that's another view of it. A pretty cool fact about this area is that all the flowers, trees, and bushes that you're seeing, everything in this area is completely real and none of it's fake. If you look up towards the back of the ship, you'll be able to get a view of the Perfect Storm slides, and then on the left-hand side, right in the middle, is the Trellis Bar. Right here, you can see there's a little astronaut with a heart balloon, and then if you look down these glass windows again, you'll be able to see down to the Royal Promenade. Here on the left-hand side is the Park Cafe, where they offer coffee, teas, little pastries, and bagels. Then if you turn around on the right-hand side is Giovanni's Italian Kitchen. Giovanni's offers pastas, oven-baked pizzas, and even steak. So right here on this left-hand side are two of the stores that are located in Central Park, and they're both jewelry and like watch stores. Right here, if you look up above, you'll be able to see all the balconies that overlook Central Park. I'm now headed up to deck 16 to show off all the pools on 15 because it's a better view. Starting off on 16, right there is the Lime and Coconut Bar, and then to the left here is the big screen TV. There's the first pool, second pool. Here's another astronaut with a heart with some seating area for the TV. Here's the third pool, and then there's the kid play area. And then right there is a good view of the Perfect Storm slides. There's the two there, and then the toilet bowl one there. And then if you look down, you can see into Central Park. Now if you head towards the back of the ship behind that left-hand side pool, there will be El Loco Fresh, and then on the way will be the arcade, and then all of that will lead into the back of the ship where all the fun activities are. Alright, I'm now entering into the arcade where they've got skee ball, racing games, air hockey. In that back corner, there's a little shooting game. They've got a bunch of different sport games, like here's a basketball game, there's a soccer game, and then on this backhand wall, there's a ton of different claw machines. Here's El Loco Fresh, which is the Mexican restaurant on board. Here they serve a variety of different things. You can get tacos, quesadillas, burritos, nachos, and then right behind this they have an entire toppings area where you can get unlimited toppings. Right around the corner from El Loco Fresh is the Catina Fresca bar. Here they serve a bunch of different variety of margaritas. Then moving towards the back of the ship where all the activities are, here you can find the putt-putt, sport court, flow rider, the brand new kid area, zip line, and the Great Abyss slide. Here's a look at the putt-putt course. This is probably one of the coolest courses I've ever seen with all the different figurines and animals that they've got. Then right up top there is the zip line, and then right to the left of that is the brand new kid play area. At the very back of the ship is the Great Abyss slide. You enter in through this fish mouth, hop in your little slide bag, and go all the way down to deck 6. Just off to the side of the Great Abyss slide is Royal Caribbean's staple flow rider. Here you can do all your surfing simulation needs. Alright, I'm now at the very front of the ship, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of the Solarium. The Solarium area is known for being enclosed. It's got a ton of different hot tubs like this one that hangs off the side of the ship, and a bunch of cool seating areas. The Cafe Bistro is also located in here, which you'll see in a sec. If you look up here, you can see all the different triangle panels that help shade off the Solarium and give the ship that really cool effect from the outside. Then off to the left right here is the Cafe Bistro. People are right there eating breakfast. Here's an example of one of the cool seating areas I was talking about, little shell couch. There's a view of one of the hot tubs, and then there's 2 different turf animals right there. They've got a giraffe, looks like it's eating that palm tree. They're really cool. And then there's an elephant over there. I'll get close up to that one. Right here in the middle of the Solarium, there's a bar. There's another view. Up top there is the Hook Seafood restaurant above the Cafe Bistro. Another hot tub right there. And then here's the other turf animal, the elephant one that I got up real close to. It's super unique. Okay, I'm going to make my way around the corner and then we'll exit the Solarium. Directly on the outside of the Solarium is the brand new view bar. This one is super cool because it hangs off the side of the ship. And that right there wraps up the tour. I appreciate everyone that made it to the end of the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.